Little shotguns. So I guess this lot might have been... I guess this probably wasn't shooting the rats. Poor guys, probably the only thing they had on the station to defend themselves, isn't it? I mean, what would you think about a storage place? I mean, I would think that... probably a lot of junk in a storage house would be literally just junk. You know, it's not really worth nicking. It's not really worth a pirate raid. Maybe they knew there was something here. Maybe they had inside knowledge. There was something worth nicking. Oh, you know what I did wrong? Damn it. The idea... I'm going to jump again. The idea was... I was going to keep going up and down this lift because it's got an internal control on it, but I did it all wrong. Luckily, low gravity field. Whee! Whee! There we go. Can I actually head up this... I can't actually fly up it, can I? No. Never mind. Okay. What's this? Life-changing vitamin legend. Is that anything new? Don't know. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. So what's over here then? See, again, I'm distracted because I'm talking to you. Like, oh, that didn't work out well, did it? That did not work out well. This is going to be a problem around here. It's my own fault for putting the body in there. Why did I do that? It's going to be an explosion of it, isn't it? Come on! It's going to fly backwards. There we go. Oh, this is going to take a long time. Everything I do is going to be like this, isn't it? And the bodies... I mean, at least this is dry stuff. It's not organs and things that are making a mess of it. It's going to be tricky. But that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind if it... I don't know if the mod maker planned that or not. But if they did, the level maker, good. It makes a nice... it's a bit of variety. That's all right. I mean, I'm sure there are places... I mean, I'm sure there are workmen every day. And delivery people who, every day they deliver something and it's never straightforward. You know, they've got a couple of boxes of stuff, it looks fairly straightforward. They've got a set of chairs or something, and they go along to when they're supposed to deliver in it. And they've got to take it up to the 5th floor, and then you realise that there's no proper lift access, or you can't get through there, or you can't go up those stairs. You know, it's never as straightforward as you think it is. And here, with a cleaning job, I'm sure you can get very similar ones, where, in theory, go to the storage place, and, oh, for God's sake, and just clean this. But then when you get there, it's never quite that straightforward, is it? It's always, oh yeah, but, you know, the lifts are tiny, and you can't get the boxes up and down, and, I don't know, there's only one bucket dispenser, etc., etc. But I hope you're doing alright otherwise. I hope you're having a good year. I am so far. I can tell you that much. I've got a new job. And things are going pretty well for me overall, but I hope it's the same for you. I'm sure it isn't the same for everyone out there. Oh, we're having such a good time. Whoa, that's just the flare going off. But if you're not, hopefully things will get better for you soon. Well, it seems apart from the blood upstairs, there isn't too much actual sticky mess around here. I mean, I guess these things, if I put these things down, if they're anything like the bags of rubbish... Come on! Someone's ever stuffed it. Bags of rubbish in the Halloween one. They're not making a mess on the floor, are they? No, they're not. Good! Okay, that makes a nice change. I thought they certainly would. No, it's clean in here, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. That's nice as well. I guess you could add it in. I don't think it'd be a problem. I think actually that's a good thing to do, is to add... I shouldn't think the mod maker, the level maker's watching. I shouldn't think that at all. But if they were, I would say, you know, add in mess from sacks. I mean, the number of times I empty it... What's this? Have you seen that one before? I've not seen that one before. That's not the same as the ones from Santa, is it? Where's that from? Is it rubbish? It's actually metal, isn't it? It's a metal stool. It's not rubbish, though. Cool. Yeah, if the mod maker was watching, I would say, yeah, add it in. I've had plenty of times where, you know, you're emptying the rubbish bin from the kitchen, and, you know, someone's made a hole in it, or someone's poured, like, too much liquid in there, or something god-awful like that, and you empty it out, and the damn inside of the bin is full of muck. And that's a dad job. That's a favourite job of mine. That is, clean up the mess inside the inside the bin. So bin bags leaking and things. I think that's a reasonable feature to put into a game, into a level. You know. What's we got? Oh, we've got a laser there. Well, I haven't seen any holes upstairs, but I imagine there might be from the shotgun. Can't tell from the rays if the pirates were using mostly knives or guns or whatever they were using. Like I said before, probably the only thing they had here to defend themselves was the shotgun, and presumably that means that most of the time there isn't anything here that's... Well, I'm sure I can get this in here. Oh, come on, don't jam. We'll see if that goes. There isn't anything in this place like this that's worth... You know, worth stealing. It's just rubbish. It's just stored junk. I'm sure if you could find the right dealer, there's probably worth a lot of money. Like bits of stainless steel gears and goodness knows what, but not really anything that a bunch of space pirates wants. I mean, when I used to play, oh my goodness, what's the game with Ms. Ops in it? Oh, this is one of those situations again where I'm definitely low gravity around here, where I'm doing a let's play, and the mouth is going, the brain is loosely connected to the mouth, for what I'm saying, as normal, and something just goes out of my head, and the game yet again has got out of my head. Hardwar. I had to go and look it up. in Hardwar, you'd either be blowing merchants up. Oh, for goodness sake, you're going to be a pain, you lot. Let's be gentle. To nick their resources or make them. This is the easy option, isn't it? Just do this, you idiot. Yeah, you'd be blowing up merchants to take their resources, or make them eject the things that they're carrying, so that you can grab the stuff and go off and sell it. And in that one, you'd be after all sorts of things. You know, be after component parts, and you'd be after... Oh, the furnace is over here, fool. You know, anything of value. This has not gone, has it? Okay, that dealt with it. But in most games, it's not really worth your while stealing the sort of things that would be stored in a place like this. Is this even going to go in here? We don't need to put it in there. Let's stop making things hard for myself. There we go. It's not actually rubbish. In case you're not aware, Hardwar's a bit of a classic game. It is... Should I run through the story of Hardwar? I don't know. Maybe you'd find it interesting or not. I think it's a pretty damn interesting story. There's a base based on, I think it's Europa, I think, one of the moons, and the place is a complete mess. It's pretty much run by two corporations who virtually work like gangs, and you've been cut off from Earth. No one can get off planet. Everyone's stuck here. There's limited resources. You know, it's been very partially terraformed, but not to a huge degree. And things like the water supply and the food supplies are controlled by these companies and various other things. It's a bit of a mess in the place, and you can play a number of different characters flying around, because you're flying around in these solar-powered vehicles called moths. It's the only way to get around the base, really. And you can take on various roles. You can be a bandit. You can be a trader, you can be a scavenger, you can be various different things, and you behave in different ways. I say there's lots of AI going on. You'll get merchants flying around no matter what you're doing, and then you'll get the bandits raiding the merchants, and that's one of the favourite jobs as a scavenger, because the merchants would fly out of some trading centre trying to get to one of the other parts of the city, carrying, I don't know, a load of computer parts, and the bandits would go, "Hey up, I can see what you're carrying." And they'd be, oh, look at this lot, and they'd be after them. They'd be after them to get their goods. And the merchant, if they didn't want to duke it out, they'd panic and they'd just jettison some of their equipment. But it's better that than dying, obviously. And that's not how we think in games, because we know we're going to get a restart. But for the actual characters, they're afraid for their lives. So they inject us in their stuff. And sometimes the bandit would carry on going after that particular person, trying to blow them up, because they're slightly crazed. You know, they're not the most well-adjusted people in the world. Get out of it! Get out of the... Talking of well-adjusted people. Am I now stuck in here? okay, level maker. I think you've maybe gone too far to hit this. No, let me out. I'm doing a little dance here. Come on. This could be a real problem, actually. Did that help? Not really. Okay, there we go. It's my own fault again. Look, I know it is. Look, I've just made it worse again. I put too much stuff in here. I didn't need to put this much stuff in here. I'm sorry if that's causing us some problems with anyone watching, making them feel a bit sick. I don't know what to do now. I'm just stuck. Okay, that solved that. I had to cheat. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. I had to cheat though. I had to ghost my way out of it. It's my own fault. Right. Just shout at me next time if I'm trying to do it. You can't put that much in the screen in the lift. Never mind. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I have no idea what I was saying. Oh. I must use this lift. I keep saying I'm going to use that lift to get back up there again, but never mind. Yes, anyway. As I was saying. So yes, sometimes the raiders would keep on going after the merchants. And that is the point when the lurker would turn up. The scavengers would close in on the prey. So, you know, this would be just a block of... just a box of resources left on the ground from this when jettisoned. And maybe if the actual merchant had been blown up, there's scrap left from the ship, from the moth. This sort of hover ship, like a little helicopter, a little bit like that. And you know, all the scavengers in the area, they've got really good sensors on their machines, so they would fly in there and try and grab all the resources. Now, if you were playing a bandit yourself, that's not a bad viable method. You'd chase someone down, make them jettison their stuff, or blow them up, and then you'd nick their stuff. But to be able to do it, because of the environment you're in, what a mess in here, you lazy scumbags. You can't just... This place is only partially terraformed, this moon you're on. You can't just walk out of your ship. So the only way to pick stuff up from the outside is to use like a little drone that flies out from your ship to pick things up. So logically, what you'd do is you'd chase someone down, you'd either blow them up, or you'd make them drop their stuff, and then you'd nick it. But the AI bandits aren't necessarily very sensible. As long as what they would do, they would go chasing down the merchants, but they wouldn't actually have the equipment on board with which to pick up the resources dropped. So the scavengers would move in, and it'd be a desperate rush to see who could grab the stuff first. But then, of course, as soon as you picked it up, the bandits would then target you. You'd have to then try and get across to the nearest merchants as quickly as possible. Okay, so you think you're doing all right. Okay, you've managed to... Oh, look at this rubbish down here. You lazy scumbags. Look at this. Just dumped it all down here. For goodness sake. There's random junk over here as well. Let's go get a thingy. And then we'll use this lift. We'll go up in this lift. Just for a bit of variety. Let's go up in this lift. So you think you're doing alright. You were the first to the scene. You saw a bit of a fight going on in the distance. You crept over in your scavenger vehicle. And you're ready to grab the loot. Can I just pass through here? You can't. That's rather awkward. If I just drop this... Okay. By the way, every time we carry something out this lift, it's going to be a problem, isn't it? Because of the zero gravity. Every time we pick anything up that's been put in this lift, it's going to start to float away a little bit, isn't it? There's nothing we can do about that. We have a particular problem, and we can't avoid that. It's the only way to get stuff down here. Yeah. That is going to be a problem when the organs start coming down here. Try and jam them in some way, won't we? Anyway. Yeah, so you've moved in. The merchant's jettisoned his stuff. You've grabbed it. The bandits are starting to target you. But it's okay. You're zooming off. You're ripping off towards the nearest merchant to go and sell your ill-gotten goods. Well, not ill-gotten goods. Ill-snagged goods. I've got to clean this up, haven't I? Let's do that. But there's a problem. Which is a very British problem, actually. Which is queuing. So you get to the shop, and there's the equivalent of the granny in front of you, who's counting out all her. She's going to pay in the collection of 2p pieces she's been maintaining since 1974. She's going to pay for her £20 shopping, and you're stuck in the queue. Meanwhile, the crazed bandit is bearing down on you. Waiting. That's not a pleasant phrase. Bearing down on you to try and grab back the stuff that you picked up off the ground. Whether he can carry it himself or not, that's what he's trying to do. So in other words, you arrive at the trading depot and you can't get in there because there's a queue of ships trying to get in the airlock. A secondary plan is sometimes involved. But eventually the way you work around it is you buy a base of your own, and then everything you nick, you place inside your own little hangar, and then you say to people basically, here's all the stuff that I've got, discounted heavily of course, because you haven't actually paid for it, you just picked it off the ground. You want to buy it? Come on, buy it. And if you get blown up trying to carry the stuff away from my base because there's bandits hanging around outside, well, tough. You take your chances. It's a great game. Good job, me. And you may wonder, okay, if it's such a great game, sir, you're a Let's Player, why have you not Let's Played it? May have talked about this before, I don't know. Okay. But the game, as is so sadly often the case, the game designers are no longer in business. So the game is now freeware, essentially. But I've been unable to get a full copy of the game. So if you want to play it, where's the other lift? What you do is you get what was originally the demo version, and then people have made accessible some files that turn the demo version into the full version. But this is an old game. It was run off discs, several discs, and it contains a lot of storyline. A lot of the storyline is contained within videos, which were like live action videos that you would see. I'm learning. I'm the only thing I'm going to put in there. Live action videos that you'd watch, and it would tell you a bit of the story, what was going on, or people were talking to you, and everything else. And these aren't available as part of the demo. I've not been able to find anywhere the videos for the story of Hardwar. So as much as I love the game, if I Let's Played it, the only way I could tell you what was going on in the story, all you could see is the action gameplay outside, which is fun, but it's lacking a bit of the story, so I wouldn't be able to tell you really what was going on. Whoa. Because, oh, for goodness sake. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Ah, that's unintended. Okay. Yeah, because I couldn't really give you the story because I haven't got the videos to go with it, which is a sort of a shame. Otherwise, it would have been one of the first things I Let's Played. But there you go, it's a shame, really. That was me thoroughly distracted by my brain going off on other topics. Oh! What's on fire there? What melted? What was that melted there? Was that the can that melted? Cool. I forgot the flares were hot.